Yes, welcome. This is Flowzone Trader. You're watching a market recap for Tuesday, the 10th of October, 2023. Thanks for joining me, to all the new traders, and for everyone who's a regular here, thanks for coming back and tuning in. So as you'll know, I do a weekly video every weekend, giving you an outlook of what I think the market will do in the week ahead. We did that this Saturday, and we called out for this pullback here into 4,300, where we were looking to get long, and we were going to start looking to attack this level of supply here, and then this level up here, and then potentially fill in this gap. Okay, that was the idea that we had going into Tuesday, and then beyond Tuesday, I have a weekly model idea where I often look for a failed breakout and a pullback into range. Now that doesn't always play out. We really have to see what news drivers we have, and as we know at the moment, we have a lot going on in Israel and Palestine, as well as CPI and PPI this week, so that I am expecting the market to be extremely volatile, which means I am risk off. I'm looking for good buys at good value areas, and I'm looking to add at still good value areas, but I'm not looking to get the most out of this market. I am a risk off trader. I want to lock in my profits where I think the market might struggle. So coming into today, what are we looking at? Well, we got through this area of supply that we talked about on Saturday. Okay, we broke out, retested it, and we've started to hold. And the flow zone EMAs are clearly in a nice uptrend. So if I go down to a 3-minute, which is the time frame I like to trade off for intraday, what do we have here? We're currently stuck in this range. Okay, so from the close on Monday, all the overnight activity in Asia and London, okay, the lower volume activity here, we're basically in a range. Okay, this is the range that we're currently in. So this is kind of not ideal for me to want to get to participate in right now. Okay, I don't like to get chopped up in a range. I don't like ranging markets, which is why I like to use the initial balance high and low. The initial balance high and low is the highest point and the lowest point between 9:30 and 10:30 New York time. So I often like to wait to see if we can develop a trend either side of that. But for now, I am interested in this potential double bottom that we're making here on support. I understand that we're breaking down on the lower time frame, but I always like to zoom out. Okay, and this is possible accumulation. Okay, so the way the market likes to work is we had huge amount of distribution last week. Let me just zoom out a bit. I'll go to a 15-minute chart, might make it easier. Okay, so we had a huge amount of distribution. Okay, all these moves down here are distribution moves. And then down here, we started accumulating. Okay, so this is what we were looking for last week. We held this level, we pushed up, we reaccumulated, we pushed up. So now I'm looking for reaccumulation for this leg up into the gap. The orange or golden zone here is a gap. All right, that's a gap that was left in the market when we had a huge move down overnight. If I look at my Fibonacci's from this ultimate high, which I'd love to see us retest, okay, we're getting close to the 50% mark, which is just above 4,400. And if we do it from the next swing down, okay, that gap would give us a nice golden zone. So that's a good target for me to look to sell into. I'm not really looking to participate as a buyer beyond that because I don't think we're good value at that point. So going back to a 3-minute chart, the time here is 8:30, so we've got like an hour into the open. So I'm now also interested in the levels between 8:30 and 9:30 because they will give you your regular trading hour levels for pre-market. So let's just like roll this on a little bit and get into the market open. You can zoom this in. Looks like we're about to open there by that move. A little bit further. Okay, so here we go. Coming into open, so I've got my range that we have here overnight. I can also add in here This is my pre-market low, and I can do one for the pre-market high. Now notice how the pre-market high is not the same as the Asia or London high. This is just the regular trading hours high. So this is effectively what the SPY would do, what the ETFs are doing. They only run for a few hours before the open, rather than the future contracts, they're 23 hours a day. So I'm interested in all of these levels because they all make sense to me. I also know that above here, let's do a line for this. A lot of people got short in here, so I know that if we can get through here, we are going to squeeze them out. So that would be buy side liquidity. I'd be looking to attack up here. And on the 3 minute, you can see that pre-market we were in a downtrend. We've broken that downtrend, okay, and we're starting to trend up now. And we've taken out this swing point, this level here, which was a level of supply before. Okay, a level of resistance. We're starting to base above. Okay, we're starting to base above, and the flow zone clouds are changing. They're starting to go bullish. So instantly I am thinking about, can I participate in dips here? And can I get involved in a trend? Okay, so I'm looking, remember, I'm looking for continuation higher because we haven't met our target. We have a target here and a target here. I'm looking for a continuation higher. If I was a swing trader, I would have held my long here, added here, and I'd be looking to add today for this push. Okay. Some of you might be asking, why am I not a swing trader? It's because I trade prop, okay? I don't trade all the time with my money. I do have accounts with my money, but when I'm trading prop, I have to close my positions before the new session. Okay, so let's roll this on now. So we have a break of structure to the upside, we're pulling back, and we instantly held trend. So notice this trend we already had in, we instantly held it. So I know buyers are looking to participate now. 72 looks like a very strong level where we broke out, retested again. I know buyers are in there. So if I can get involved here, I'm going to get involved. I'm going to get involved and look for a hold. Okay, so we always held this this low. We never came and tested the pre-market low. We're looking pretty good here for a move up. Okay, it's always volatile at the open. Okay, there is our take of liquidity. So we've instantly, before even 10 o'clock, taken this liquidity out of the market. Okay, so I need to be careful now because there is an opportunity, if the market wanted to just use that and roll back down. But again, for me, we haven't met the target. So I'm going to look to add positions where I can on good pullbacks. Okay, we're very extended here, so I'm not looking to participate as a buyer. You know, this move is a big move very quickly. I'm going to look for a pullback towards my flow zone clouds to get involved. And I'm also aware that we're coming up to one of my targets soon. So I would like to add on before we make that target if possible. Okay, coming into 4,400, which would be a psych level, and we have now taken that out of the market. Okay, so I could potentially sell one into here, but as you'll notice, we are in a super strong trend right now. Really strong trend. So I'm expecting a pullback at some point, and this trend to sort of be a bit more of an angle rather than complete vertical parabolic trend. So let's see. Okay, here we go. We're starting to pull back. This is something that I was looking for with this trend. So where are the areas I'm interested in? Well, we've got these flow zone clouds, which help me know that I'm looking for bullish. Until really we break below this structure here, I think that we have an opportunity to stay bullish. Okay, because that's clearly a down candle, some consolidation before a big engulfing up. We have a gap just above, which I'm also interested in it holding. And we have these equal lows. So potentially we could just quickly sweep those and move up. That would be nice. Deeper pullback, the better for me personally. Okay, it's starting to curl here. Starting to develop a flag. Okay, on top of all my buy signals. So I'm going to take a dip here into this flag. And remember, I'm adding to my core position. I'm still down here. All right, my average is very low still. And hopefully we can extend into this gap now. Break and retest, I'm going to add back on there. What is the break and retest? Well, this was the area we broke out of, so I'm expecting that to hold on the retest, which it does, and we're starting to get a nice continuation. Looking to sell as soon as we can get up towards this gap. There we go. I'm going to sell 2 straight away and lock in. And now I'm just holding my runner. Okay, so now I have to think about if we have met our target, if this is the target and we don't fill the whole gap, which would be an enormous move today, I have to be cautious about the structure of the trade. So below here would worry me. Okay, below here would be a potential change of character. And we can do this as red. But for now, this structure here, I'm looking for it to hold. I'm not looking to participate as a buyer now. Okay, why am I not looking to participate as a buyer? If we zoom out, you can see how far we've moved today. If we zoom out further, when I first said I was looking to buy, I was buying down here yesterday. Okay, so we're approaching, or we've actually done it. We've done 100 points, okay, in a 24-hour session. That's a huge move. Okay, so at some point I'm expecting the market to pull back. So we had accumulation down here, reaccumulation, reaccumulation. So we had leg 1, leg 2, this is leg 3. The market likes to move in waves of 3. So I am expecting at some point there to be an issue. That doesn't mean it has to happen now. It can extend all the way up here if it wants, which is why I'm going to hold a runner. New break of structure, which is great. So I can continue to hold this. But that would mean potentially our lower time frame trigger for a change of character might be here now. Another break of structure to the upside. I'm going to leave this in because it's not really a big move. And we're starting to flush down. I don't like that shape. I'm going to go to a 1 minute now just so I can see what we're doing. So if we just zoom out here and just think about this. We have a very, very strong trend to the upside, which we have now broken. Now we can tighten this up and do it from here and give it another trend. Okay, and I'm going to just make these a bit clearer for you so it's easier to see at home. So here's the trend. We've broken trend. Okay, and this was the channel. And what we now have is some tapering of this channel. Okay, so this morning we were pretty much vertical. We pulled back, created a flag where we started adding. We pushed up, and you see how we're not really extending to the upside now. And instead, actually, on a smaller time frame, we've put this high in. And if we use the swing low before that on the 1 minute, we've started to break down. Okay, we've broken underneath. So what does that mean? For me, that means I'm getting out of my long. Okay, I'm out of my long now. I'm now flat. Oh, or I will be. If it would let me, maybe it would do it on the next bar. There we go. Okay, just get out. I'm not sure why that added so much. And then what do we have here? Okay, so we can see the clouds are starting to turn now. We have this tapering channel. So I'm expecting a potential pullback. Okay, and where could that pullback be? Well, for me, it's pretty clear. Let me just clean this up. It's pretty clear that we used this area here for a breakout. Okay, and now we have an area of resistance up here. So if I was looking for a pullback, it's probably going to be down to this point. And then what could we potentially have? Well, we could build liquidity here and fail, which would give us left shoulder, right shoulder, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, for the head and shoulder look to come back down. Or we could just consolidate here. Okay, it's also possible that the market just wants to consolidate if it comes down, just to pick up some more buyers for a move back up tomorrow. Also possible. Okay, so those are the things I'm looking at. But in the short term, okay, if I'm going to be a trader, a day trader, what can I look at here? Well, I'm going to wait for my flow zones to start crossing. I'm already interested short. I could take this short here. I don't know if it's a trap. Okay, this could be a trap low with a squeeze back up. So we're just going to let it develop for a moment. Notice how the EMAs are really starting to tug now. If we get a break of this structure, I'd be super interested. Okay, take one on here. If we get a push up, I'm going to actually add into this, risking this pivot high here. Ideally, it gives me a little bit more of a deep pullback into this section here. Notice how the EMAs are starting to cross. I can actually get one back on there as well. Feeling confident now that EMAs are crossing. Adding more. Playing with what I've got. Remember, I'm risking these highs up here. Might get another cross here on an EMA. Okay, we've broken out of here now. Okay, we're breaking down from here. And we might get a deeper fail here because it could come and attack the stops that are sat in here. And there we go. Instant flush. I always take one off on a flush no matter what. And what are we expecting? Well, we were expecting, remember, this area here was of interest to us. Okay, so let's see if it can just dig down a bit deeper under 4,400. I'm going to start taking a little bit more off here. Break of structure, I'll take one here. Now we have to wait to see if it builds the right shoulder. A little choppy here, so we do have a microstructure. Okay, on this right shoulder it could hold this, and use this now for a leg back up in. So a break over this level, I would get out. For continuation, I would want to see us move under here. That would give me confidence we'd go back to point of origin. Okay, almost stopped me out there. And that's it. That's up to current point of today. So $8,325. Nice, easy day using the flow zone script, using my EMA clouds to get you in and out of trades at safe positions. So notice they were green all day. Sorry, let's get rid of that. Clean this up and we just do a quick recap. Okay, we were in a bullish scenario all day until we tapered towards the top. Okay, so let's go to a 5-minute. Clear bull trend all day. So we were looking to stick to our thesis and add dips for the move into the gap. Once we fulfilled that, okay, we knew that there could be potential for a pull back into this area of consolidation, which is what we were expecting, and we were expecting this to potentially hold for now while it built liquidity. At this point, we don't know what it wants to do. Okay, we have to follow the structure. We could get a bear flag here for a right shoulder and a move back down, or it could just hold and break out. Okay, both of those possible going into close today and also possible for tomorrow. It doesn't have to do all these moves today, but the important thing as traders is that we follow the flow. Okay, as I always say, we follow the flow from zone to zone. We had clear zones marked out. zones marked out, and zones marked out. So we followed the flow from zone to zone. Simple as that. Good news for traders as well. I'll be doing a free course on here, and I will also be releasing a script soon with all of these levels automatically put in for you on TradingView, as well as using my IB high and IB low thesis to help you join trends and help you stay out of ranging markets. Until next time, trade safe, people. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really makes a difference to me, and it allows me to do these videos for you every day. Peace.